Yesterday, Ron DeSantis delivered his State of the State address down here in Florida, and most people kind of looked at it as the kickoff for his presidential campaign. And it's not just because of what he said in the speech, it's because of everywhere he's been before returning to the state, and of course then promptly leaving, to give the address. Because today, the day after he gave that speech, do you know where Ron DeSantis is? Do you know where he was headed? Iowa. There is only one reason on the planet for a politician to go to Iowa. As always, no offense to Iowa, but people only go there if they're trying to run for president. So, Ron DeSantis in Iowa, dude's definitely running for president. A couple days before his address, he was in California, talking about how he's taking on the liberals in Florida. Days before that, he was in New York. He was traveling all over the country, giving speeches, which is basically the kickoff again for his presidential campaign. But there's a common theme, and this is why we know he's running for president. His common theme is that we need to make America Florida. He wants to inflict the same pain on the rest of the country that he has inflicted upon us down here in Florida. Now, we have the obvious, right? The banning of critical race theory, which now, by the way, our little local state House of Representatives guy, he's introduced legislation to ban critical race theory and diversity courses in college. Completely voluntary courses for people paying to go there. And now our guy from here is trying to ban it in college. DeSantis wants that on the national level. Housing prices in the state of Florida have risen faster than anywhere else in the country. People are being priced out of their homes. We have massive corporations like BlackRock that are swooping into parts of Florida, spending hundreds of millions of dollars to buy entire communities. They're buying every house. They're buying 50 to 100 homes in subdivisions. They own the cities now. And Ron DeSantis has allowed them to do that. We have had some of the highest energy price increases here in the state of Florida, thanks to legislation that Ron DeSantis has signed, put forth by other Republicans. And of course, because he's allowed power companies to consolidate power, creating super monopolies that we're helpless to stop because there's nothing we can do. And also, they've kind of penalized you for doing rooftop solar, so we're screwed on that as well. There's also education, not just the banning of CRT. We've got thousands and thousands of teachers that we need. And we don't have people willing to fill those positions, which of course is why he's had to say, hey, if you served in the military, you can immediately become a teacher. You don't need any training at all. And we still don't have enough teachers. There is still a shortage here in Florida. We are 48th in the country in teacher pay, which means there's only other two states out there that pay their teachers less than what the state of Florida does. Our test scores are abysmal. We rank among last in the country in test scores. We are last in the country in information retained from 4th grade to 8th grade. So we're making our kids dumber thanks to 30 years of Republican rule here in the state of Florida. We also have a poverty rate that is nearly 2 points higher than the national average. So we're doing worse than the country as a whole in terms of poverty. Do I need to go on, or do you understand how dangerous it is to make America Florida? Not to mention, of course, the attack on the LGBTQ community. Not to mention, of course, the fact that just this week, a 6-week abortion ban was introduced in our state legislature. The list is friggin' endless. I could continue, but I don't have to. Because this is what Ron DeSantis wants to do to the entire country. He wants to bring his culture war stupidness to the White House. And if he gets in there, he will try. And then the rest of the country will descend into the same kind of hellhole that we are currently living in here in the state of Florida. If you can't get enough Ring of Fire, we encourage everyone to subscribe to our channel for fresh video content 7 days a week. And for even more from me, you can follow me on all social media outlets, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Farron Balanced.